Hey everyone, it's me, it's Dana. Something crazy just happened. Or shall I not say crazy? God just moved in my life big time. I am just so humbled by what just happened to me. For some of you who know my testimony, I testified, a few times that at the age of 12, I was sexually assaulted by someone who I had gone out with at that time. And one of the biggest struggles for me when God told me to move back to the city of London, that was one of my biggest fears, of running into him. I was like, Lord, I don't know what I will do if I run into him. Like, what if he's not changed? What if he's the same person? What if he tries to hurt me again? And I remembered last year when I started the journey to my wholeness, literally, one of the first steps I took, I went to the very place where he attacked me and I wrote a letter, to him. And I went back to the very spot where he attacked me and I read the letter over and over again. And I stood there and I just looked at the very place where I was attacked. And I ripped the letter, in small pieces and I just walked away. And that was last year. Then I had a vision that he hadn't changed, that, he was the same and that he was trying to do what he had done to me when I was 12 years old. So that fear remained of seeing him. Can I say that literally God had me move back down to London this year, February, 2015, and only to realize that he only lived about 5 minutes away from where I was living. And I was like, God, why? Why would you put me right in the middle of this situation? Like, why? And literally, I kept seeing him. I think I saw him two times. And then today, as I was coming home, I saw him and I knew that God wanted me to confront him and to be aggressive or to be rude, but to literally say, I forgive you, because I have forgiven him. And I saw him outside of his house and I was just lingering around for like about 2 minutes. And I was like, Lord, I need you to give me the strength. I can't do this by myself. And he was on his motorbike and he was about to come out and he was on his phone. And he was on his phone for a while and I thought, Lord, okay, I'm going to do this. And I saw him and he saw me and I just literally, a boldness just came over me, which I must say was the Holy Spirit. And I walked towards him. And as I opened up my mouth, he looked at me like, you know me, but I don't remember you. He literally didn't remember me. That was one of the biggest surprises for me. He didn't remember me. So I spent 12 years in fear of someone who didn't even remember me. And as we started talking, I said to him, look, you attacked me 12 years ago. And he didn't deny it. He was just like, wow, I don't even remember doing that to you. But obviously you remember me. And he was just so apologetic. He was so sorry. And, I can always sense when someone, and I shouldn't say always, but I sense that he was coming from a genuine place. And he was like, please, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. And I said, look, I've already forgiven you. And he started telling me how his life had changed and how, how he's working with people who have committed crimes and everything. And I thought, wow, God. And I said to him, do you know what? I have been praying for you. And he was so blown away by what I had said. I said, no, because, I've been praying for you. I've been praying that God will change you. And I'm here to say God has answered my prayer. And I think just in that moment, just hearing how much his life has changed, it healed me. And in hearing him saying, look, I'm so sorry for what I did to you, I'm healed. But the biggest lesson for me was that, sometimes people do things to us and we live our lives in fear for so many years, and only to find 12 years later, he didn't even remember me. So I say that, remember, as my cousin reminded me when I told her about my experience just now, that, that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Right today made me realize that it was the enemy. It wasn't even him. He was just a vessel being used at the time. So I just pray that someone is encouraged by this testimony that, what, if you have been attacked as well, just know that, God is able to heal you. This process for me, it has taken, as a matter of fact, God is so good. I just realized today's September the 3rd. This happened September the 9th, 2003. So almost just literally 12 years, just under 12 years ago, this exact month that this attack happened. So I'm just excited to see what God, will do will do with this story. But I just pray that if you've been abused, or if you were, you know, attacked, or, you know, hurt, however, whatever happened to you, I want to encourage you today. You know, it is a process, and the truth is, you won't forget it. You won't forget that it happened. It's something, you know, that has happened to you, and it will be a part of you for the rest of your life. But you have to, you know, I believe, just like my story, you know, it's in my forgiveness, it's in me forgiving him, that, you know, that I was able to be healed and to reach others. So I just want to encourage you, forgive, you know, forgive whoever has hurt you, because forgiveness is a powerful thing. It's such a powerful thing. I'm so empowered by what just happened, and just seeing that he has changed and that he has said sorry. And I already made up in my mind that, you know, God, he may not have changed. And what if he never said sorry? You know, I'd made peace with that idea as well. So to see that he said sorry, and that, you know, and he even asked me to forgive him, you know, it was with great honor that I said, yes, I do forgive you, and I have been praying for you. So, wow, I just wanted to share that with you. I just pray, if there's even one person, if you're encouraged by this testimony, just be blessed, because I just wanted to share this, because it's something that I have testified about, you know, publicly. So this is the follow-up. You know, exactly 2 weeks ago I testified about this very thing that happened to me at the age of 12. So here's the follow-up story. You know, I confronted him, he said sorry, and I have forgiven him. So have a blessed evening. Take care. Goodbye.